Shimmy family. How are you doing out there in the world of comic collectibles? This is Tom from Papa Shimmy Comics, or just call me Papa Shimmy. Either way is acceptable to me. So anyways, look at what were you expecting, Dr. Banner? I mean, come on, I'm dressed like a doctor, but I'm not Dr. Banner. He's not as good looking as me. He doesn't have all the hair like I do. All right. I think I'm fantastic looking. I kind of look like Dr. Banner. I'm dressed the part, but no, we're gonna be doing. We'll be talking variant comic books. We'll be talking about this statue right here, this collectible statue right here from Hamlet collection, or the Bradford collection made by Hamlet. This thing is fantastic. It's a Marvel collectible, the Hulk transformation diorama. This is a fantastic statue for the cheap. I mean, if you want to get something on the cheap to decorate your man cave, what I call the man cave essentials, this is one of those things you want to have in the basement. I'm going to show you why when we get to it, because for the money, it's cheap, looks fantastic, and it looks great. Now, especially if you're not collecting 1/4 scale, you're collecting 1/6 scale, 1/10 scale, this statue is fantastic. And we're gonna go ahead and we're going to review this statue after we talk about these variant comic books and the prices, and we're going to talk about the fair market value for these and how these variants are going up. Now, when you view Papa Shimmy videos, we talk about comic books. We're going to talk about variant covers, but mostly variant covers, but we're going to talk about other covers as well. We're going to talk about key comics and those covers, the cost and how they go up and those type of things. What we're going to talk about today is these variant covers here. And we're going to have some fun talking about it. But I'm dressed, as you see, like a doctor. So it's Dr. Papa Shimmy to you guys out there, to the Papa Shimmy family. Glad you guys are watching and subscribing. I got to say thank you to the people who subscribe to my channel. I couldn't believe the overwhelming response. I'm getting gifts already from some of these people out there, and I'm getting a lot of response and a lot of subscribers. I appreciate it. I can't believe I only put 2 videos out and got over 200 views already, or 200 subscribers, and we're trying to reach at least 1,000 to 5,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and hopefully we can do that in the months to come. But we're going to have some fun as we go along. I'm going to introduce you to some people. I'm going to introduce you to my family as well. We're going to talk about how we came up with Papa Shimmy, and we're going to talk about things as we go down the line. Then we're also going to talk about my man cave, and you're going to come along for the ride to help me build this man cave and make it awesome. We're going to make one of the best man caves out there. Now, this statue next to me is going to be in that man cave. And we're going to be talking about this in a minute. Now, you look at it, you say, is that really nice? It looks a little cheap. But no, we're going to go through it. Yeah, it was inexpensive. And if you don't want to spend the $1,400 for a 1/4 scale, that is a bit much. You're talking $2,000. I know there's another transformation statue out there currently right now of Hulk. And that statue right now, it's a 1/4 scale by XM Studios. It is fantastic. I'm going to show the pictures right on either side here, so you can see those detailed pictures of XM Studios. It's a $3,000 statue. I think it was originally cheaper than that. Now it's gone up in price. You could see, if you go to Gem Mint Collectibles and Gem Mint, his YouTube channel, you could see him reviewing that particular beautiful 1/4 scale. Here on Papa Shimmy Comics, we're not going to do 1/4 scale. Maybe on occasion 1 or 2 times. I'm not planning to have a 1/4 scale contest with Jim Mint, because he is the master with doing statue reviews. I'm going to do only the statues that I purchased for myself, for my collection and my man cave, what I call man cave essentials. And we're going to have those. When I get my man cave completely done, you're going to be a part of that. We're going to bring you on board, and we're going to go through that man cave, and we're going to decorate it together. We're going to have fun with this, get some ideas from everybody out there and all the subscribers that are already on board. And the more that we get on, family, we're going to make it a bigger family. We're going to have a lot more fun. We're going to have a contest. I got so much planned. I got a lot of high profile people we're going to introduce you to as we go down the line. We got so many plans already for this channel, and we're going to continue to grow. And hopefully you guys out there can help me grow this channel. But we're going to talk about this guy in a minute. But we're going to talk about these variant comic books to the right of me here. And we're going to talk about them first because on Papa Shimmy Comics, or with Papa Shimmy Comics, we love variants first because of the artists. And we're going to have an artist series on all the artists that are out there currently. And we're going to be doing videos on specific artists and what they and the art that they do. Because I don't think, in my opinion, that the artists that do these variant covers get enough credit. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there that do get credit, but even Jim Lee and the guys that are out there that are well-known, McFarlane, those guys, in my opinion, to me, are the Van Goghs of our age, in my opinion, because they can draw fantasy and these type of figures. I mean, draw the artist's work, the artistry in the work themselves is outstanding. And we're going to talk about, I have a whole artist series of videos that I'm working on now that we're going to go through. We're going to talk about Sean Murphy, and we're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about, that's one of the first videos. We're going to talk about J. Scott Campbell. We're going to talk about different artists out there, Jim Lee. We're going to talk about different artists, and we're going to pay tribute to those artists. And maybe we'll get some on the Papa Shimmy channel and be able to talk to them one-on-one. And watch them draw right here on my channel, because to me they are outstanding. And when I watch these people draw, that is pure talent and our God-given talent to these guys that are out there currently that do a fantastic job, and the women that do a fantastic job. So we're going to talk to all those people that are doing a fantastic job. I have a series on that. But let's go ahead and start. Let's start with this fantastic Alex Ross Immortal Hulk number 37. This is a variant cover of an Alex Ross Immortal Hulk number 37. This particular cover goes for raw anywhere between $17.99 to $20 or more in the raw. Now, this particular cover in all of this Alex Ross timeless, what they call it, the timeless variant edition. He's got a number of superheroes that are involved on these covers. Now, this is a 2020 variant cover. I know a lot of people out there that are collecting, that already have collected and have already slabbed these particular covers, but I still love them, and I want to mention these covers. These are fantastic covers. We're looking at a lot of different YouTubers out there that currently already have slabbed them, looked at them, and have collected all the series of this particular. Now, talking about this cover alone in the raw is $20, but on a 9.8 CGC slab graded variant cover, it's $120 to $150 if you get a 9.8 after it's graded in CGC. So I'm going to show you what the slab looks like, and we're going to go from that. If you check the size, we'll show you what it is when it's slab. When it's slab, it looks, I mean, it's graded by CGC, so they know they basically grade the quality of the book. So the worth of the book goes up almost 100%, or double your money of what you spent, because you figure you're going to spend $45 or $55 to slab it, to get it graded, and get the slab on and get it graded from CGC or whoever else you're going to grade it from. But the value for graded CGC 9.8 right now is $120 to $150 on this particular Immortal Hulk number 37. Great looking cover, awesome looking cover. So I wanted to show you guys that. And I think it goes well with the statue. I think it looks well with the statue, next to the statue. So if you are planning to have a basement and you're trying to fix up that basement and you're trying to have a man cave, in my opinion, you should have a statue of the character along with a graded book. It just looks more classy that way. Another cover that we had, another variant cover that I think is fantastic, is this cover right here. This is the Immortal Hulk number 1 I'm sorry, Immortal Hulk 43. It's a Joe Barrett variant first print cover that's currently going up. Now this cover raw is a $15 value, FMV value, fair market value, that you can purchase it, and now it's also going up to $24. So this one, you will see this variant cover grow as the time goes on and on. It has got a transition, and I think goes well with this statue. Or any transition statue, as we were talking about earlier. We were talking about the XM Studios Hulk transition from Dr. Banner to the Hulk. And I think this particular variant is great. And I'll show you up close. And I'll post it on the side as well. The picture of this is great. I mean, the way the drawing that Joe did is fantastic. It's Hulktastic, as we like to say, Hulktastic. And it looks great. I mean, it's an actual transition cover, and it is growing. This cover, for some reason, is hot right now because of Hulk. Now, I believe it's because of the She-Hulk Disney Plus series coming on, and Hulk is, and so anything Hulk right now is just growing in bounds, leaps and bounds, far as pricing, that type of thing. So this one graded, I don't know what it'll be valued graded, because I didn't see and didn't really look for that. But right now, a raw is $25. Just say $25. Nice cover, and I think it goes well with the statue. Just imagine a 9.8 slab next to this statue, or any other transition statue like the one that Jim showed, the quarter, the 1/4 or 1/4 scale XM Studio transition, Hulk transition statue. It's fantastic. It would look Hulktastic with it, wouldn't it? It'll look great. It would look great. The next one I like is another one here. It's the Immortal Hulk number 47. This is very cheap. This is, the cover says, "And the Hulk shall be no more." This shows Hulk, his transition of the Hulk reversing, and that he'll be Dr. Banner. Dr. Banner a little longer than he would be Hulk. So you see him Hulk, and then he transitions back to Dr. Banner. I think it's another nice cover as well. Maybe show two next to it. Something like this in your man cave. Another man cave essential. 9.8 would be great. This one's really cheap though. It's going really cheap, although it's like a $4, $3.99 when you buy it raw. But it's gone up $1, $4.99 to like $8.99 if you fair market value for the raw variant cover. And again, this is another Joe Bennett cover. The last one was a Joe Bennett cover. This is another Joe Bennett cover, and it's fantastic. He just does a great job. I still love this cover. Joe, I can't get over this cover. This cover is great. The transition, Joe Bennett, great job on this cover. I got to go back to cover. I just love that cover. But again, this is another one of his work. Number Hulk variant 147, and it's great. So that's another one. Here we have what's probably the most iconic cover that's out there right now, Hulk 181. Now, you're looking at a facsimile. Now, if you have a Hulk 181 in your collection and you're not aware of it, please give me a call. And I'm talking the first printing, because it's worth a lot of money. This is a facsimile. I kind of covered up the price because the only way you'll know the difference on a facsimile versus, and this is, again, the yellow stickers are our inventory for us here at Papa Shimmy Comics, but I covered up the pricing for a reason, to make you think it's a real one, a really nice grade of Hulk 181, but it's not. This is a facsimile. And the way you could tell, and most of you guys, the collectors, will know, is you got this barcode label down in the corner. The one that was originally done the first one, does not have that barcode label down there, and it doesn't say $3.99, and it doesn't say $3.99 up on top. I think I can't remember what the pricing is. I think it's 25 cents or something like. I can't even remember what the pricing is, but it's in the cents. It's not in the dollars. But this is a great cover. Always has been. It's Wolverine and Hulk fighting Hulk 181, and it's a classic cover. And if you've watched Comic Tom and you've watched my favorite person out there in the world, Golden Age Guru, he has 21, not the facsimile of this. This is the facsimile, meaning it's a reprint of the actual 181. He has 21 of these particular Hulk 181s that he had gotten graded. And if you go to Comic Tom and you watch his channel, you will see what he got them graded for, what the total price was. I'm going to tell you, it's somewhere between $99,000 and $100,000 for the total of all 21, because he had them graded. And the gradings on the ones that he got, because see what Jeff did, and that's his name, Jeff from Golden Age Guru. He had collected. He loved this cover so much. He collected as many as he could get his hands on. He got 21 of them, and he collected them over the years. And no matter what the grade was, if it had spine ticks along the spine, whatever the damage was, whatever it was, he accepted and bought it and collected it over the years. And he got 21 of these collectibles. And I'm talking the original, not the facsimile that I've got in my hand, but the original ones. And he got them graded, 21 of them, anywhere from a 3.0 and I believe up to I think it was a 9.0, I think. You have to watch Comic Tom and find out. It's a great show, and you got to watch what they did. But when you see it, you wouldn't believe it. Almost $100,000 in 21 covers. And I have to shout out to Jeff. Congratulations, and hope you do well. And save me one of those Hulk 181s. We'll talk later, buddy, okay? I love you to death. Love you, brother. We'll talk later. Save me one of those, okay? Put it to the side. Put it to the side for me, okay? When you see it. This is for Papa Shimmy. Got to put it to the side. Maybe he'll buy it, okay? So, yeah, I love this cover. Always have, always will. Got to have one in my collection sometime down the road. Don't know if the pretty lady will let me buy it, but somewhere down the road. We'll see if she does. But I'd love to have one in our collection. It's a fantastic collection. But this one, we're going to talk real quick about the facsimile. This facsimile, you wouldn't believe it. Because you can't really afford to get the 181. This one is, you can buy when you were able to buy it. It used to be like, the original, was it $3.99 when you bought the facsimile? Because the original Hulk 181 has gone way and shot rocketed up to the roof, people are going to the next best thing, which is facsimile. Now, this cost on this is right now anywhere between a fair market value between $5.24 to $37.95. So that's what you're looking just for the raw of the fake. It's not fake. I wouldn't call it fake. This is a facsimile of, which is another reprint of the 181. And you're going, holy cow. It's already going up. This thing is climbing up. So if I were you, everybody grab the facsimile, because you won't be able to get either one of them pretty soon as you go down the road. You won't be able to get any one of those. It'll be too pricey for anybody to get. So I'm trying to collect as many facsimiles as possible and have those on the side for you guys and for me. I want to have a couple, but I'd like to get one real one and have that in my collection and one facsimile, and have them both and just leave them in my collection for generations, for my son and my daughter down the road. But I think it's great. It's a great cover, and it's something you got to get. It's fantastic. I just threw this in here just to remind everybody out there that Hulk, that Disney Plus is having a She-Hulk series, and it's coming out. I think they had to do some revamping, because everybody was complaining about the actual CGI of She-Hulk. I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of agree with them. It was kind of cheaply done. It didn't look that great. This skin tone and all that didn't look that real as they did for Hulk. I don't know why they can't make her look as real. The other thing I didn't like about the character on the She-Hulk was her hair, because see how luscious and beautiful she is. She's beautiful. She's supposed to be a beautiful She-Hulk, okay? And they start her out looking kind of lame, and then she turns to beautiful. I don't get that. I don't remember reading where she was. I thought she was always beautiful, and she just turned green, or got bigger and green and got all her powers that way. Again, if you don't know who She-Hulk is the cousin or niece, I believe, cousin of Bruce Banner, and she gets the powers, but not all the powers. She doesn't go into beast mode like her cousin Bruce Banner. And you got to remember, everybody's got the beast within them. Female, male, we all got the beast in us. We got to control that beast. But the beast that we have in us, mostly, is good. And I think a lot of people in Hollywood and other people in other realms, I'm not going to get into detail, but I believe they're afraid of good people having the ability to harness the beast within us. And I know I did that for years. I had a bad temper when I was a kid. I was fighting everybody you could think of when I was a kid. Always fighting, always getting in fights, always getting in trouble in grade school, always fighting, always fighting. But then I took martial arts, and I'll show you a couple pictures here. Took martial arts for 12 years. And if you have a son or daughter, I definitely say, take your kids and put them into martial arts for a lot of different reasons. I tried to get my kids to do that, but I got them into other extracurricular activities. My son became a football player who then got, we'll talk about that story down the road, but he actually got picked up from a small college, and he was recruited to play football. He's a quarterback. And my daughter, she was a volleyball player, almost got recruited for volleyball, but she got a school scholarship as well for art. She is fantastic in art. She actually did, if you see the Papa Shimmy logo, who do you think did that? That was my daughter. And there's a little secret behind that Papa Shimmy logo, and somewhere down the road, we're going to talk about that as well. So there's a couple of meanings behind that logo that you see up in our corner, and we'll go from there. But yeah, my daughter did that. Great job. Quickly, she had to think of it, and yeah, you just think it's a P&S. How simple is that? But you know what? It took her a little while to figure out a concept, what to do, and she did it. And I asked her, she basically asked me what I wanted, and she did what I asked her to do. So she did a fantastic job. So again, thank you to my daughter, Nicole, for doing a great job. So she did a great job. And we might bring her on the channel someday down the road. Maybe my dog Bentley, one day down the road, we'll meet him as well. And some other family members as we go down this road together. But again, guys, got to check out She-Hulk on Disney Plus upcoming. Check it out. I strongly suggest you take a look at that. So now let's wrap up this video real quick, but I want to do a preview, a review of this statue right here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to zoom in on this particular statue, and we're going to talk about this statue, then wrap up the video. This statue has some hidden secrets in it and some Easter eggs as well. We'll take a look at this and see what you guys think about this statue. I think it's a fantastic diorama, and it looks great. And Dr. Banner, he thinks he looks handsome, but he's not as handsome as I am. I'm just telling you. One of my daughter's girlfriends said that I look like, what's his name from Austin Powers? Dr. Evil. But I'm not Dr. Evil. I'm supposed to be, what can I say? I'm supposed to look like Bruce Banner, right? I'm supposed to be Bruce Banner, but I don't know. I'm not no Dr. Evil. So don't go there. Don't want to hear anything about Dr. Evil, okay? So anyway, this is a fantastic statue. Let's go ahead and review it and take a look quick, and then we'll wrap up the video. And hopefully you'll subscribe, and we'll build our Papa Shimmy family together and get this channel growing and have fun down the road. Okay, let's take a look at this beautiful diorama of the Hamilton collection, or Bradford collection, Hamilton collection of the Immortal Hulk, and the transition from Bruce Banner into the Beast, the Hulk himself. He's kind of green with envy because he doesn't look as good looking as me. Get it? Green is green with envy. Okay, whatever. So anyway, if you look at this, you got Bruce Banner, and you got the transition into the Beast. You can see the face of him actually turning into the Beast. Now, the detail is not as quite as great as you would get with a 1/4 scale diorama because it's smaller. Okay, and again, this was made in China, so I don't know what the artists were doing, but they did they did a satisfactory or above satisfactory job on the statue for the price that you're paying for this. And I'll show you a little bit of what it's got to it too, because it's got something awesome as well. But if you look at his face, you can see the transition into the Beast right there, and you can see it transitioning into the Beast. You see the veins in the arm, his chest starting to turn green, his neck starting to get bigger. His pants are actually, if you look at his pants, are ripping. His shoes are ripping. And we'll do a little montage of this as well. Have you look at this in the montage, but up closer. But I just wanted to point some things out before we do the montage. As you look at his mouth, his hair is starting to get to the Beast mode. Now, I don't know if that's the final Beast that they're getting to. I think they could have worked a little bit better on the face, but it's still good. It's still good. It's an A. It's not an A plus, but it's an A. Everything looks good. The muscle structure, the muscle structure in the back, in the front, the fingers, everything looks good. Transition lines look great. The stonework, you can see where his feet is actually crushing the stone here, and his feet, where his shoes or his feet is getting bigger and breaking out of the shoes. And again, I'll do a little montage of that as well. But this is great. So let's just spin this around and take a look at it and see what you guys think. And I'll point some things out as we go. But I think this is a great statue. I mean, as you're looking at this particular thing, it looks great. As it turns, you can see that you got a rip in the pants here, and the fabric looks like fabric. You think you should be wearing spandex. Anyway, the pants is stretching. Muscles, look at the size of his calf muscles, right? Ain't they fantastic? And look at his buys and not his buys, but yeah, well, he's got his buys here. And look at his back muscles. His back muscles are great. They did a great job there. The hair looks crazy. Again, you got the calf muscles. You got the veins coming into the arms here. They look great. You got fingernails, almost protruding fingernails. You can see them as well. His face is stretching out here by the eyes, and you can see the veins coming up his neck, up to his ear. You can definitely see that coming up the one vein from his arm up to his ear. You can definitely see transition happening there. The rip in the pants, in the knees, the rock breaking. You can see his face here transitioning. Again, all the veins. It is a great looking diorama for the money. For $300, what do you expect? It's great. But let me show you the thing that's even more special about this particular thing. And I want to show you, see in the dark, it has a light up, illuminating function. It lights up all of the figures themselves, and the back has the gamma bubbles. You're like, what are these bubbles back here? Well, this is supposed to be the gamma rays or the gamma power happening, and it's just kind of giving you that effect of what the gamma rays did to him. So they kind of did the green bubbles as an effect, and I think it looks great. But let's do this as it comes back around. We'll turn off the lights, and you can see it's the light up function. Those gamma bubbles light up, the figures light up. It looks great, and we'll do a little montage of this for $300. What are you talking about? And it will look great, just displayed in your basement, in your man cave, a man cave essential. And you put it down in your man cave, and it's going to look great. So let's do that right now. Okay, here you go. Here is this fantastic diorama in the dark. This has got a full light up feature, as I said, as we were talking about it. You can see the lights in the bottom of the rocks here, the LED lights that are there, and they position them just well. When it comes back around, you'll see where it shows the face of the statue and then the actual transition into the beast. It doesn't shine so well on the Hulk's face, but you'll see right here it does as it's going around. And you see Bruce Banner changing into the beast, and bam, it's changing into the beast. This is a good, to me, this could be in your basement, lit up like this, and it would get people's attention because like, what is that? Looks great. What is that? It is a light up feature, and I believe it's, I think it's 3 AA's or batteries. That's all it takes. It's a little, there's a little on and off button on the side that you turn on and off. And look at these gamma rays or gamma bubbles. Look at that. I mean, it looks great. The LEDs look great. This is a great value for anybody that doesn't want to spend $1,500 to $3,000 for a Hulk transition statue in your basement. Not only that, I don't think the other one that you could put lights to the XM Studio one for the 1/4 scale and maybe do something similar, but I don't think it's nice as this with the gamma bubbles and all this stuff, or the gamma ray effect that you have in the back. It looks great. I mean, look at this as it comes around. Look at this thing. I think this is a great diorama and a great statue for any collector. This is a great statue. So I hope that you liked this review, and then we're going to close it off here in a minute. But I think I'm going to do a little. You're going to do a little montage here, and then we will wrap up the video. We're going to wrap up the video now, and we're just going to basically wrap up this video with regard to this beautiful diorama and the review of this diorama, as well as these variants that we looked at today. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like and subscribe and comment to Papa Shimmy Comics. And we're going to have a lot more fun as we go down the road and grow our Papa Shimmy family. And hopefully we grow to a lot more viewers, and we're gonna have a lot more fun. We have a lot of guests coming, got a lot of things coming up. We're gonna have to do some watch reviews. We're gonna do a lot of different things in this channel than other people do with regards to. We're gonna talk about basically the basement essentials as we go down the road, and these are essential because we collect them, right? And they gotta be in our displays. So these are things that we're going to have, and they also are value. I mean, they have a lot of these. The return on investment, a lot of this stuff is fantastic. But remember, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is if you're having fun collecting and you enjoy collecting, and you're just having fun doing it and meeting fun people that are out there and enjoying it and joking around with somebody. I said to guys at work every day when I talk to them every day is that if I'm not making funny or teasing you, I don't like you. Because we have a lot of fun at work and we tease each other every day, but we love each other and we give each other respect and we get a lot of things done with respect to what I do for a living. And that's working in the aerospace industry. And I'm a quality manager, so I have to be serious about what I do every day. But I got to have fun as well and joking with people as we go down the road. Because it's too stressful. Life is too stressful without having fun. And these are the type of things we like to have in our basement, in our basement man cave essentials. And we definitely got to have that to have a little bit of joy in our lives. I mean, God gives us a lot of joy in our lives and things that he does for us, but these things are just collectibles and things that we like to do and be able to talk about and just have fun with each other talking about it and joking with each other. So as long as we do some harmless teasing one another, but not in a hurtful way. Sometimes it is hurtful. The guys do hurt me a lot, but I can take it. I'm telling you, I can take it. I can take a beating, and I can also give you a beating too. So that my 11 years of martial arts, believe me, I could take a beating. So won a lot of tournaments when I was a kid in martial arts, but definitely could take a beating. But so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like I said, if you like this video, like and subscribe, and mention us to someone else. And like I always say, love one another and give someone a hug.